Ready? Hello, Mary. How are you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing good.
My name is Myrtle.
Nice to meet you.
I would like to welcome you to my office this afternoon.
Thank you.
Before we can start our session today, I have to read a consent form to you.
Yes,
Is that okay?
that's fine.
Okay. It says, I have read this consent form to you. All of my questions and concerns about this consent have been addressed. I choose voluntarily to participate in this research project. I certify that I am at least 18 years of age. And you are at least 18 years of age today, right?
I am.
Okay. Could you tell me what makes you come into this office this afternoon?
Well, I was really curious to know what you guys were all about. I guess I'll start off by telling you a little bit about my situation. So, I'm 26 years old. I have a young 1-year-old son. We are out here, by ourselves. I don't have any family that lives with me. They don't, you know, they don't help because we aren't close necessarily. And as far as the my child's father, he's not in the picture as well. So basically, it's just me and my son and our apartment. And so, you know, I'm just raising him by myself the best that I can.
Okay.
And so sometimes it does get hard. So that's why I guess I'm here today.
Okay. Does it sometimes make you overwhelmed, or you just feel like sometimes you're at a dead end that you tell me a little bit about that?
I think sometimes it does get kind of challenging. Um, I try not to put myself in, an upsetting mood just because, I do know that my son depends on me, and so it wouldn't help it, if I was um always upset or frustrated because I don't want him seeing that in me. So, I try to remain positive and just do whatever I have to do just to get us on by. So I try to stay away from feeling overwhelmed because I don't like how that feels.
Okay. And what are some of the ways that, let's say you um oh, you get overwhelmed, or what are some of the ways when you get upset? What are some of the ways that you change that into something positive?
Well, I enjoy cooking, and so that's one way that I like to, just get out I guess my aggravations and frustration just because you're taking nothing and making it into something, and the music gets going and it just puts you in a good mood. Music helps me a lot. I love
Okay.
music. Um, and it's those days whenever I am off of work when I can just, be out with my son and we can just, get in the car and, go wherever we want to and just have fun. Um, so I think I always say to myself sometimes that, it's not always going to be negative. There's more positive than negative. So I try to keep my focus on that, knowing that, it may be kind of bad now, but it'll be better later.
Okay.
So that's what I just try to stay focused and stay
Okay.
positive.
So let me repeat back to you. You're telling me that some of the ways when you get overwhelmed and you get upset with yourself, you find a way, like you like to cook,
Hmm.
you like to spend time beside at your work, outside of work with your son, and
Hmm.
that helps you out. So your goals is to stay positive and not let the negative part overwhelm you.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So tell me a little bit about your family situation.
So I actually left home maybe like shortly after high school. Um, I didn't have the best relationship with my parents, and so I just chose to leave. And I was gone ever since. I was, you know, just kind of, I was, I would move like from state to state, meet different people and, get a job and, stay there. And then at one point, I decided that I liked the place, and I met a guy. They ruined everything, and so I got pregnant, and he left. And so I said, well, here we go. And so I got my son, and I tried to reach out to my parents, and I let them know, but I mean, the relationship there still wasn't,
Okay.
anything to brag about. So I just said, I guess I'll just do this on my own. And so
Okay.
that's how we're here today.
Okay, so you're the only person that stays in this state. You're alone with no family, or just
Yep.
a
I'm
telephone call every now and then to your family.
not even really a call. It's just me and my son because I
You
don't
don't
really have any
communicate with
communication.
them.
I mean, I'll see them, um, on social media or not, like on Facebook, but it's nothing. It's
Okay.
nothing.
Well, we do have plenty of agencies around here that can help you financially.
Mm-hmm.
We have support groups for single moms where you can. They have some daycare centers where when you want to go out for a couple of days a week,
Mm-hmm.
3 or 4 hours a day, where you can drop your son off and let him stay and interact with the other children of his age.
Mm-hmm.
We also have like the ABC voucher. We offer that, where what they do is that they pay for your child care.
Mm-hmm.
Like if, let's say, if you decide to put your child in child care center and they pay, and the rate is $176 and they pay $176, that means that you don't have to pay anything. Some
Oh,
child care centers do offer a room rate, in which that would be about $5 or $10.
no.
But we have wonderful agencies that help you out for single moms, and also they suggest you, some of the places like in DSS suggest you put like child support on your father, your baby's dad, so then that way you can get assistance from him. And they also have other assistance, like if you want to need Medicaid for your child, if you need, like let's say if you get sick and need to go in the hospital, then that's offered to you also. They
Okay.
want the parents, the dads, not just the moms, to have to raise these children by themselves.
Yeah.
They even offer housing, so you have to be in an apartment, there. Find you a job if you're not satisfied with your job. Since you said you just moved here,
Mm-hmm.
you like to stay down the road. You said I want a different job. They do offer jobs for you also.
Okay. That sounds nice. 'Cause um, I never really wanted to be totally dependent on the government. Now we do have Medicaid, that's for sure. My job does offer, health benefits, but it's so expensive. So I figured if I can get his, on Medicaid, I can just, pay for mine on the side. And so that's what we're doing. As far as daycare, I'm paying like 200 a week
Okay, that's over your
out
salary,
of
huh? Like,
it's pushing my pockets. It's not a fun deal, but it's not a fun deal. But I pay 200 a week for his daycare, and the place that we're staying in now, I pay like maybe 1,100 a month for the rent, and my car thankfully is paid off, but I was paying 276 for that. So I mean,
so by the time you get through paying child care, paying for a place to stay, and of course you got to have food on the table for your baby, and
after
then
everything, I'm able to pocket $200.
you see that's not very much for you to live on from one payday to the next.
$200.
So I'll have to get in touch with some agencies for you. Write them down, give you phone numbers,
Mm-hmm.
contacts with them, so that way you will be able to get financial support. So that way you can be able to have money from
Mm-hmm.
one payday to the next, more than two
Yes.
hundred dollars, and you can be able to enjoy yourself,
Okay.
and everything. And then we have support groups for single moms where you can go and talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
We also have it where you can go on internet, and if you want to talk to them through the website, you can talk to them personally, or you can talk to them on the telephone. Where they have it. Whether what the website.
Mm-hmm.
We offer that 24 hours a day. So if you feel overwhelmed, you feel like your finances not making ends meet,
Mm-hmm.
there's always someone there to help you out.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good. And so about the child support, do I how do you set up the child support? Do you just go whose office will I go to?
Well, they have an office in Monk's Corner
Mm-hmm.
where you have to go over there and fill out the paperwork, and then they'll get in touch with your father's your baby's
So would
father.
I have to know like his address and
His
where he
address
works
and where he
and
works at. Get in touch with that, and then that way we can get his social security number and locate him by that, and then that way we can go into the process of trying to collect money from him.
So if all I have is his name, is that bad?
We should be able to find that also.
Oh,
Do that. Yeah, through your social security number, hopefully.
okay.
Okay.
Because he didn't sign my birth certificate.
Okay, so we'll have to go. I have to check and see what kind of places and where we need to go to get exactly what you need, so that you
Okay.
can get financial support for your child. Because I do feel like, you know, being a single mom is a lot of work, and it's not just for single moms. The programs are for single dads also. Because you have
Okay.
so many of these girls that have children, and the
Mhm.
grandmother, the grandfather have to help raise the children of the aunts and uncles. So a lot of programs are out there to help them also.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good. So with the what was it? You said there was a voucher for daycare. Is there like a maximum limit
They
on
do
how
go by
much?
your income. So
Mhm.
what we can do is we can check into your income
Mhm.
and see if it matches up with that. And again,
Okay.
if you make too much for the ABC voucher, what we can do is try to get in touch with your father, the baby's father, and and go from there. And then that way he
Okay.
can be able to they help out. They have, you know, different ways that he can pay. He don't even have to go down there. He can pay online,
Mhm.
or he can pay by credit card, debit card, or fix it where they can just automatically draft it out of his check.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. And so would they be giving me the ABC vouchers each week for daycare, or is
Yes,
that a
yes.
monthly each?
What they do is they pay for your child care weekly. Like
Okay.
let's say, like I said, if they pay $176,
Mm.
they'll pay that $176 a week for you. And every few months, like every 6 months, then you have to be interviewed again to see if you're making too
Oh.
much money. If you're not making too much money, then they'll again give you ABC voucher. I think it's on
Mm.
a 5-year program that they have now.
Oh.
Okay.
I didn't know they had that that kind of program. That
Hmm.
seemed very convenient
Yeah.
as far as childcare, because childcare is getting so expensive
Yes, it sure
these
is.
days. So
Because
it's
you
so help a lot.
because you do have some families that they're not doing nothing but working to pay.
Mhm.
If single with two parents, it's hard. So
Yeah.
I can just imagine how it is with one parent.
Yeah. Because right now, with him going to daycare during the week, whenever I work on the weekends, I have to find a sitter. I use the little app, the Care.com app,
Okay,
and so I'm able to find a babysitter through that. And I don't really like that because you never know who you're gonna get, and you
that's
don't want to
right.
trust them like that. But I mean, I can't take him to work with me. I wish I could, but.
And care.com is always available for you.
Mhm.
So they're always there.
Yeah, they you kind of have to find um the person's profile that you like, and if you look and see how many years they've been babysitting, and if they're CPR certified, or if they have any other certifications, or if they're like a state in-home babysitter or nanny.
Okay.
It's like that, and then they have like their rates that they will charge, or if they want to do it, just by 2 or 3 hours, you can do that also.
Okay.
So that's what.
Well, that seems like that's a great program. Like you say, you just have to make sure you know those people, because some people you
Yeah,
put stuff down that's not the truth.
yeah,
And that's great that you do have a backup plan.
yeah.
So for the weekend, and that way you don't have to be worried about calling in to work because you don't have
Hmm.
someone to watch your child.
That's definitely it. Helps out a lot because they do a lot of the after hours too. The daycare they close up. I think his daycare closes at 5:30.
Okay.
And so, sometimes I work until 7, sometimes I work until 9. And so,
So you
you know,
need extra care then. 'Cause
yes.
especially like you said, some of them close at 5:30, 6:30. Then you
Hmm.
need aftercare after that.
Yeah. I wish there was a place that had aftercare, but they should start that. They should do like an aftercare.
Like for 24 hours child care.
Hmm.
That would be great for the parents that have to work as long hours as you work.
Yeah.
Okay.
They should do that.
All right then, Mary. It was nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you too.
All right, and I hope everything works out for you.
One more thing.
Okay.
Do you have like what is it called? Like a card or with your email on it or anything like that I can take home? Is there a packet with all the information that we
Yes, I
talked
sure
about?
can. I can get you a package
Okay.
and let you know, and I can also write down the numbers for the ABC voucher, different programs where you can get child care centers,
Okay.
get help, financial help, to keep you from getting overwhelmed.
Mhm.
And like I said, my name is Myrtle. Anytime you feel like you're overwhelmed, give me a call. I'm available for you. If you have any questions or concern after you leave here, like I said, I can give you my card, I can give you a packet, and you just give me a call. Okay?
Well, I appreciate you a lot.
And thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
too.
you. You have to realize you always have someone that's here to help with. You're not in this alone. I'm here to help you, keep you from getting overwhelmed, keep you from getting upset, and being available for you, for your child, and for you also.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
And thank you so much. Thanks for coming by.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you.